Hello again, everybody. Sorry for the late delay of videos. This is Ebony Stormbreaker, back to you guys with another video. And today, you guys, I subbed on the Tuesday Night League for the third or fourth time this year, for the summer. And I finished with a 695 series. The week I subbed before that, I also had 695 series. So I've been bowling really good the last 2 weeks I have subbed. Tonight I ended up using the Honey Badger Intensity, which I finally was able to get drilled, and I threw my Rotogrip Duo the last two games. I started out with a bad game of a 172 with the Honey Badger Intensity, because the left lane was hooking more than the right. So on the left lane I was struggling to carry, and I left a couple of splits. I was just having trouble getting out the corners when I made my adjustments. But I was making my spares with single pin spares and stuff like that. I just couldn't pick up a couple of splits that I left. So I ended up shooting 172 the first game. I switched to my Rotogrip Duo that Gary drew at midway lanes at the pro shop there drilled for me. That in the summit, because Jeff couldn't drill them for me because he was out of town. So if Jeff's not available, I'll be going to Gary at midway lanes. Anyway, he drilled me up the Duo in the summit since Jeff couldn't, and I ended up shooting 257 and 266 the last two games of tonight with the Duo. That Duo is very, very, very angular in the back with the way that I have it drilled, and I had it originally at reactor gloss. I do not like reactor gloss, you guys. If you ever throw a bowling ball with reactor gloss and you don't like it, don't be afraid to take the reactor gloss off, put some surface on the ball, and then have it go back to regular polish. You can take it to any pro shop. I mean, even though I know Storm can't have regular polish anymore on their equipment, doesn't mean you can't put it on it yourself. So, if you don't like the reactor gloss that is coming out now from Storm, what you can do is you can take it to your pro shop, put 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 on it and polish, or whatever your pro shop operators would recommend. For me, I like it at 2,000. I dough it up 2,000 grit, and then I have polish put back over the top of it, regular polish. It rolled so much better with the 2,000 grit surface and then the polish on the top. So with that change in surface, and with 2,000 put on top, take out the reactor gloss, and regular polish on top, it was rolling a lot better through the lane and continuing better in the back end. I ended up shooting my last two games again, like I said, 257 and 266, the last two games of the league for 695. So, like I said, don't be afraid to take the reactor gloss off if you don't like it. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to show you guys today the Honey Badger Intensity that I finally was able to get done from my friend Joe Trotty. I'm also going to show you guys my other favorite asim solid at the moment, besides my proton physics, that I have gotten drilled, that I showed you guys in a earlier video. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite asim hybrid, besides my Nova, that I showed you guys in a previous video as well. So let's get started. So today, after turning you guys high bowled, started off with the Honey Badger Intensity. There it is. And I did a tall pin above the middle finger. I've been really loving this layout on asyms and symmetrics. One of my favorite layouts that I have drilled. Makes it not so aggressive down the lane for an asym, because a lot of asyms are very strong. So with the taller pin, it gives it more, doesn't have it snap so hard, and I can use it for a longer period in the block, and it doesn't burn up so much energy. I've been noticing with the stronger layouts on asyms that they haven't been able to last long enough for me. I mean, they roll good for me for maybe a game and a half, and then they slowly start to get too strong and overhook or underhook because they're burning up all their energy. So I think with the taller pin that I've been doing on my asyms recently, I believe it's been helping me throw them for a little bit longer in a block, depending on what asym I'm using. This Honey Badger Intensity is like one of the weakest asyms that is in the Storm family. Since when I Global merging with Storm and Rotogrip. But I really do like this ball. And I'm really gonna be excited to use it coming up in the new season of fall for my Saturday Night League when it comes up. I start bowling in a couple weeks. Next ball is my favorite asyms hybrid I've been using at the moment. Since I got it drilled, I've been loving this ball. This in the Altered Reality. Altered Reality is a pearl, even though they don't make it anymore. They don't make this ball anymore either. But I've been loving this core, you guys. And they now came out with a new the Eternity Pearl, which is supposed to be a weaker version of an Altered Reality, which I am drilling, the Eternity. And I'm also drilling there's a new Eternity called the Eternity PI that is coming out for Night Global in September. And they're also coming out with a new gravity ball, which I'm going to be drilling up as well. They're coming out with the Rotor Clone. That's going in my hands. The Dynamics from Rotogrip, those are going in my hands. The TNT is going to go in my hands. Gem, Exotic Gem, all those bowling balls are going to be going into my hands and going in my bag at some point. Now, for my favorite asyms hybrid, that is the Reality Check. Since I drilled this ball, I have, when I first got it and I first threw it, it was smooth and not as a continuous down lane as I thought. When I threw the demo one of this, it was more angular in the back end. And I believe that was because the bowling balls were broken in when I was throwing the demo balls. And it also might be because of my layout. This one I drilled with a little bit of an angular pin. I put the pin off to the side a little bit, tall pin, but I put it a little bit more to the side so I could have a little bit of a different motion. So far with this ball, which I'm still trying to break the ball in, it is smooth in the front, angular in the back, but not so angular as the Reality Check the demo Reality Check that I threw. But I believe the Reality Check that I threw had a stronger layout. So I think with this weaker layout, it's going to make it more angular in the back than that one was when I break the ball in. But right now it is sitting at 4,000. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this ball put to 3,000. I think for the 4,000 it's a little over under. I was having some bad times getting corners out at sometimes with this ball. But I love this ball. I'm just going to, once I get some surface on it, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be using this ball a whole lot more. I haven't thrown it in like a month, and I drilled it probably like almost 2 months ago. I have probably 10 games on it now, and I believe when we just put some more surface on it, it's going to start breaking in a whole lot better. But I really do like this ball, I really do like this ball for the motion it gives. So like I said, I'm going to put some surface on it and have it just go back down to where it was at, and then I'm going to decide from there if I like it the way it is now with the 4,000 grit, or if I'm going to like it better at 3,000. But anyway, this is a very good asyms hybrid. If you guys do not have one, I recommend getting one, even though it's discontinued. And my other favorite asyms hybrid, which sadly they don't have in the line anymore either, is the RST X3 and the RST X1 are my other two favorite hybrids at the moment currently. They're not made anymore, but they're awesome balls. And my favorite asyms solid that is going with my proton physics at the moment. My proton is by far my favorite asyms solid, and my halo solid, of course. My UFO solid I love as well, but I don't throw it a lot because it's a very strong ball. Sometimes almost too strong to throw at times. And if I want to give you guys my second favorite hybrid, that would be the Halo Vision. And the UFO Alert would be my third favorite asyms hybrid. If I give you guys my second and my other favorite bowling balls, I have a line of them, which I don't feel like going through tonight. But I have like 3 or 4 favorite asyms hybrid solids and pearls. But right now, I don't feel like going through a list. But if I have to tell you my favorite asym solids, pearls, and hybrids. I'll be doing that in a later video for giving you guys more than just the ones I'm telling you guys right now. So my second favorite asym solid would be the Storm Supernova. Since I got this ball, I found this ball very rolly and very continuous down lane when I first got it. It still was very continuous down the lane, but I have noticed that after putting some games on it, it is starting to become more snappier in the back end than it was originally. And I like this cover a lot because it's the same cover as the Proton Physics, the NEX cover. My other favorite cover from Storm for the asymmetrical core, asymmetrics, is the it would be the REX cover, which is on the Infinite Physics, the Dark Code, Night Road, and in continuing on. The Supernova. See, I did a taller pen than I did on my than I did on my Proton to make it a little bit weaker and a little bit more jumpy. And I have found with this ball that when my Proton is too strong, and when I get the Reality Drill, if that's too strong, I have something to go down to for heavier oil conditions. When some of my asyms are not enough ball, like my Parallax, for example, it's a weaker asym. If that's not enough ball, I have something to go up to from. Or, say for example, my Reality Check is not enough ball, because the Reality Check is not as continuous as, say, the Reality or the Proton, or the Supernova, or the Gem, or any of those kind of balls. So if I see a little bit of non-carry, or a little bit of a bone ball not continuing down the lane, I'll usually pick up the Supernova. But I haven't, when I get the Gem, I'll have a side-by-side comparison between this and the Gem. And the Proton, of course. But anyway, you guys, I'm really liking this Supernova. I have to break this ball in still. I've only put maybe 7-8 games on it. But this ball's coming in very nicely for me, giving me a lot of continuation in the back end, and there when I need it the most. So anyway, you guys, that's my intake on my favorite hybrids and pearls and solids at the moment, besides my Honey Best Intensity that I just drilled. I appreciate everybody for watching. Sorry my videos have not been out recently. I've been very busy getting stuff accomplished and stuff taken care of from work. But I'll be back on very soon with some more videos with my best friend, my cuddle bug, the Luna Wave, and myself. And other videos with just me. Anyway, you guys, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hit that bell and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm always appreciating new subscribers. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments down in the comment section as always. And leave me back any of your feedback. I'll see you guys next time. Every Stormbreaker, signing out. Peace.